Hello and welcome to What the F*** Just Happened Today, your essential guide to the daily shock and awe in national politics. I'm Joe Amditis. Let's get to it. It's Monday, April 10th, 2023. Welcome to day 811. The Biden administration appealed a ruling by a federal judge in Texas that would block access to the widely used abortion drug mifepristone. On Friday, a federal judge in Texas suspended the FDA's 23-year-old approval of the abortion pill, while another federal judge in Washington state ordered the FDA to keep the pill available. Despite the conflicting orders by two federal judges, mifepristone continues to be available, for now, since the Texas judge Matthew Kacsmaryk stayed his own order for 7 days to allow the FDA time to file an appeal. It's the first time a federal judge has blocked an approved drug over the objection of the FDA. The Justice Department, meanwhile, asked the Fifth U.S. Court of Appeals to suspend Kacsmaryk's order, arguing that the extraordinary and unprecedented ruling upends the status quo and should be blocked while they pursue a full appeal of the case. The DOJ lawyers said if allowed to take effect, the court's order would thwart FDA's scientific judgment and severely harm women. The government asked the appeals court to issue its decision by Thursday at noon. Kacsmaryk's order is set to take effect on Friday. Meanwhile, Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas defended the luxury vacations that he accepted from a Republican megadonor for more than 2 decades, saying that he was advised by colleagues and others in the judiciary that the trips were personal hospitality and didn't need to be disclosed. Last week, it was revealed by ProPublica that Thomas had traveled by private jet and super yacht at the invitation of Harlan Crow, a Texas real estate billionaire who is reportedly an avid collector of Nazi memorabilia and has a full garden of statues of 20th century dictators. Clarence Thomas said Crow and his wife Kathy are dearest friends, and as friends do, we have joined them on a number of family trips during the more than a quarter century we have known them. A judicial conference committee adopted new rules that require the Supreme Court justices and all federal judges to disclose all complimentary trips, travel by private jet, and stays at commercial properties such as hotels, ski resorts, and other private retreats owned by a company rather than an individual. Moving on, the two former Democratic lawmakers who were expelled by their Republican colleagues from the Tennessee House will likely get their seats back. Nashville's Metro Council could return Justin Jones to the legislature when it votes to fill the vacant position on an interim basis, while Justin Pearson could be reappointed at a meeting of the Shelby County Commission in his district. Jones, Pearson, and Gloria Johnson led a protest calling for gun reform on the floor of the Tennessee House after a shooting at a Nashville school killed 6 people, including 3 9-year-old children. Jones and Pearson, who are black, were voted out, while Johnson, who is white, was spared expulsion by a single vote. Meanwhile, the Washington State Senate approved a ban on the sale and manufacture of assault weapons in that state. While the bill bans the sale, manufacture, and import of assault weapons, it does not ban the possession of an assault weapon, and it allows for ownership by law enforcement and military service members. The proposal passed the state house last month, setting the measure up to go to Governor Jay Inslee for his signature. If signed into law, Washington would join 9 other states that have enacted bans on the sale, manufacture, and transfer of assault weapons. And finally, a gunman killed 4 people and injured 9 others in a mass shooting at a bank in Louisville, Kentucky. The gunman, Connor Sturgeon, was an employee of Old National Bank and used an AR-15 style rifle. He live-streamed the attack on Instagram. Sturgeon was shot and killed after exchanging gunfire with police. There have now been at least 145 mass shootings in the United States in 2023 alone. That's all for now. You can find the links and sources for all of these stories on the main website. And as always, visit whatthefjusthappenedtoday.com for the latest news and headlines. Until next time, I'm Joe Amditis.